Came out to get some sun, but now it's cloudy, so I'm a little bummed out. But today there was some major news with Microsoft, a global outage. And obviously, this is not the first time that we've all experienced something like this. Fortunately, it hasn't really impacted my life too much. A few things have been held up by it, but nothing urgent for me. I know that there is a lot of disruption across many different industries, and so um, what I'll do is just read a little bit about what's going on from the New York Times. So, airlines to banks to retailers were affected in many countries. Businesses are struggling to recover. Across the world, critical businesses and services, including airlines, hospitals, train networks, and TV stations, were disrupted on Friday by a global tech outage affecting Microsoft users. In many countries, flights were grounded, workers could not get access to their systems, and in some cases, customers could not make card payments in stores. While some of the problems were resolved within hours, many businesses, websites, and airlines continue to struggle to recover. And so basically, this whole situation was caused by a flawed update by CrowdStrike, which is a cybersecurity firm whose systems are intended to protect users from hackers. Today, I wanted to check on my health savings account balance, my HSA account, and I was unable to do so. There was some sort of error message saying something about Microsoft Azure, uh, some sort of issue with that, so it's most likely related to the global outage. Other than that, there was a notification sent out in the office today for some specific issue related to document uploads. It doesn't impact me and the work that I do, but it was just some major email that was sent out to everyone so that everyone is aware of what's going on. It didn't necessarily point to the specific global outage, but I know about it and I'm pretty sure that that's what it was. Outside of that, I placed an order. I've been working on a project which is really exciting. I placed a print order with Staples so that I can do the final edits, and I haven't heard from them yet. And so I need to call and see, oh, mosquitoes or something? I need to call and see if they're going to get my order to me today because I'm really excited about it. And if they're not going to be able to do it, then I just need to find another way. And that's really the main point of all of this is like we have become so attached to the devices and the various technologies that we use every day. What are you going to do when there's something more serious that comes along? One thing that I've been really doing really working on is figuring out how I can take things offline. I love the internet for what I can learn because I've been able to learn quite a bit, but I also dislike it a lot because of the negative things that come along with it. It is a playground for idiots, plain and simple, and I'll just leave it at that. But I know that this is not going to be forever, and even if it is going to be forever, I don't believe it'll always be available to us in the way that it is right now. There may be some situation where it goes away, but it comes back, and you've got to do all of this verification, identity verification. The level of control that is being exerted at every opportunity is just mind-boggling. I just want to be left alone, to be honest with you. Like, leave me alone. Don't ask me to do anything extra. Just let me live my life. Let me be free. That's it. So, if you have a major attachment to the internet, no matter if it's through your 9 to 5 or through your business, make sure that you're thinking about ways to continue to function if you lose access again in the future. I mean, I think a lot of people, oh yeah, AT&T. Well, remember that? That was a few months ago when AT&T had that huge outage. Ooh, the sun is out, baby. The sun. Ooh. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm getting my sun. So the AT&T outage was major. Okay, and that was a few months ago. So, none of this stuff is new, but it's going to take you making a decision about what you're willing to accept. And if you want to accept a life of control, a life of uncertainty, being worried about what's going to be snatched away from you, then yeah, go ahead and continue to live how you're living. But if you really want to have a greater deal of control, then please think about ways that you can just take things offline. And check out CEO Drive Her. If you're a woman, men watch her channel too, but she is very focused on helping women to figure out how to take their business offline. And that's a really important thing because with the way that things are going, is just not sustainable. And so my microphone just died, but what I was saying is check out CEO Drive Her. She has been working with her clients, including me, to help us take our businesses offline. She is giving amazing tips for us to be able to transition and function offline. Of course, she has all types of tips to help us to function while we are still while the internet is still as it is in its current form, but just preparing us to be able to operate offline, in person, with clients locally. So I'm very excited about the service that I've been receiving from her. And so if you are concerned about all of the outages that you've been seeing for the past few years, really, every few months, really, there is a major outage that is reported. Some of them are determined to be cybersecurity incidents. Some reasons they don't really like to report. But so, yeah, I don't really know if this channel will ever be monetized. I'm not concerned about that. The only thing I'm concerned about is really sharing my message. I've been able to achieve a decent level of happiness and peace, even in the midst of all of the chaos in the world. And I think that it is my duty to come here and share some of that with you and encourage you to do whatever you need to do to reach your goals. Because really, playtime is over. It's been over. And we really have to get serious about making a decision about how you want to function, how you want to carry on going forward. Because, having everything so connected to technology is, as you can see, it can be a hindrance and ultimately just, anyway. So, it's up to you to decide how you want to move going forward. I hope that you were able to learn something from the outage reported today and really make some serious decisions for yourself to make sure that you are transitioning away from a system that is clearly failing and a system that is clearly subject to government and big tech intervention. And, that's a whole nother conversation, but I hope that you all are safe and no one was negatively impacted by the major global internet outage or tech outage, I should say, because it was really contained to two specific companies. But I really hope that my product that my order from Staples is ready. So I'm going to go ahead and get on the phone. I really don't want to call them, but I don't really know how else to check on this order that was placed 24 hours ago. Okay. It should be ready because they said it would be ready by today. So I'm going to go ahead and call. And so I just want to remind you, of course, this is another example of why I always say no one is coming to save you, but you have the opportunity, the ability, you absolutely have the power to save yourself.